It's Marketing Monday Live, and this time it's pre-recorded, and I'm in Johannesburg with my sister, the giraffe sister over there. You can see her in the leopard print. Monique, who is a professional makeup artist and has worked in the industry for a number of years. And Dominique, a personal brand photographer and a lifestyle photographer. And we're going to answer your personal branding related questions that you've emailed through to me. We're going to talk small businesses. We're going to talk about marketing and branding advice. And of course, at any time, if you want to ask a question, post it down below. I know we're not live, but Monique, Dom, and myself will monitor and will answer the questions if you post anything on YouTube and Facebook. And as we do every Marketing Monday Live, you let me know if there's a guest you want to interview on Marketing Monday Live, and we host them here every Monday noon South African time. So, Dom, Monique, welcome to the Brown Couch. It's
Joburg.
And Joburg.
Yes.
It's normally done live from
Sunny.
Cape Town, and it's sunny here.
No wind.
No wind. Because last week we had a problem with the wind in Cape Town. You could hear the wind coming through while we were doing our lives. And all this Marketing Monday Live is about inspiring other small business owners. It doesn't matter what industry you're working in. And that's how it started. So what we normally do is we start Marketing Monday with a small business that you admire. So Dom, is there a small business that's done great things in lockdown, or just a small business that you admire?
Yes, I do. It was actually a page that I've been following for quite a while on Instagram, but even through lockdown, every time you go onto it, you can't help but smile. It just makes you feel better even through it. And I mean, she was so inspiring through all of it. So it's a small company called Turkey Dimple.
Turkey Dimple.
Yes, so Shalane makes polymer clay earrings, jewelry, magnets, little things like that. And then I actually met her just as soon as the lockdown was lifted, because she contacted me for her personal branding shoot.
Oh wow!
And I have to say, it's been so inspiring to see her post her images and the reaction she's been getting by putting herself out there, because usually it was just her product. And now for the first time, people are getting to see her as well. And the comments below are just wonderful. I can see the difference it's actually made to her business. But it's such a fun page to follow, so I would ask everyone just to have a look. It is an awesome little page. Not just that, she has actually grown her business through lockdown. It was one of her busiest seasons. She's collaborated with a few other smaller businesses during this time as well, and they've kind of all like got together and started a new little venture. It's been a lot of fun to follow. I just love her to bits.
Oh, that's amazing. So check it out. And then Sissy, yay, we get to chat to each other.
Clothing, obviously for the tall people.
Tell me about clothing.
Love long wear clothing.
Ooh.
She makes clothing for tall people. She's from Durban. It's like she also just had to close her office down, and she showed the videos of closing her office, and every morning she posted just something positive, saying, it's going to be a good day. Obviously they couldn't, for a month, they couldn't start making clothes, but when she closed the office down, you just felt how heartfelt it is when she had to do it, and you actually felt the emotion. I've bought a few pairs. I've got the long jeans that do fit. I know they're too long. The long legs. I also bought a pair of pajamas and she's got basically reps everywhere in Gauteng, and then one from Cape Town now is opening actually next week, I think. And and it's always every morning she used to post, "Good morning, how are you all doing? Feeling positive, feeling great." And it was just like lovely to see. When you just follow this, when you open your phone in the morning and the Instagram stories come up and say, "Hi, how are you doing?" She doesn't know us. She doesn't. I mean, in Durban, obviously the sun is sunny all the time.
Clearly not Cape Town with the rain. But we have to tell everyone, because Monique and I don't often get to see each other because we live so far apart. Monique is 187 centimeters tall.
I measured that.
Oh, it's 185. You've shrunk, and I'm 180. So we're 5 centimeters taller. And how the joke started was with Craig Jacobs from the Sunday Times photographing us together and putting us in the Sunday Times, and
with heels,
so you can just imagine how tall we look with these long legs of ours, and they called us the Giraffe Sisters. So here we are, our brands are the Giraffe Sisters, and we're chatting to you guys and answering your marketing questions with Dom. So Dom, you mentioned personal branding shoot. What is a personal branding shoot?
Okay, so the thing is, I think we're all used to standard corporate headshots,
yes.
But these days it's changed a little bit with the need for content on social media, because we've all got either Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn profiles, and then hopefully websites if you're a small business.
You have to have websites, small businesses.
Professional websites.
Yes. Speak to Zarina from Nebula Design. She is the best, and their turnaround is like this.
So everybody needs content and they need images. And that is kind of where personal branding has now come from. So personal branding photography captures the spirit of your business. It shows who you are to your clients. It shows your ethos, your packaging. It's not just about your logo and your colors. They want to feel a personal connection these days to the person behind the logos and the colors. So that's kind of where personal branding has come from. It's especially if you're a business that is driven by making products, they want to see you make the products. If you're a service industry, they want to see you interact with your clients. So it's getting to know the person that is behind the workings of a business. And personal branding photography can be a lot of fun. As I say, it's the days of just a plain white background has disappeared. This is more fun, interactive, also lifestyle photography, as you mentioned, which is, it's not posy photos.
No, it's not those Instagram post pictures.
Not at all. So it's behind the scenes of what it is that makes your business run. That is personal branding photography.
And you and Monique work together a lot on shoots.
Yes.
Monique, what do you need to look for when I am booking a makeup artist for a personal brand shoot? Is it a full face, overdone makeup, or what are we looking at?
Well, it depends on what your profile is and what your style is. Usually what we do is very natural makeup, but usually the ladies will send through a photo of how they want to look, and this is the type of makeup they're looking for. Obviously people send through edited photos, and we don't Photoshop, but usually it's discussed just before the time, and obviously I check what they're wearing on the day, because I obviously don't want to clash anything. And it needs to be good for camera. It doesn't have to be caked on, but it has to be good on camera. My style is for the authentic, real woman. You look a little bit glamorous, but you don't look like Photoshop photo of yourself. And that's what most people want nowadays. They don't, you want to look real, but you want to look a little bit glam.
Yeah. You want to look authentic, and authentic is the big word that we're seeing.
Yeah.
We're seeing more and more people on LinkedIn. I'm seeing them change their profile pictures from these highly made up pictures, and I have one of those highly made up pictures, to more authentic, more real, natural looking makeup.
Natural laughing, natural looking, and it's just like, and also with these shoots, people are always like stiff, especially with the men. They're always like, oh, stiff and stuff, and so you just need to, it's just getting into it, you don't have to know what the camera is doing. That's what the photographer is for you. To get you in the zone.
It is nerve-wracking, and I do a lot of shoots, and I still get nervous when I go on shoots. How do you guys, because you both work together on set, make clients feel comfortable when they get there? Because most clients that are coming to you for a personal branding shoot are not celebrities, they're not presenters, they're not models, they're not used to being in front of the camera.
So I think that probably comes more from me than from Monique. So with the personal branding shoots, because it is a lot of one-on-one, I do try to do a lot of the work before the time. So we're going to have consultations and stuff like that. One of the tips I can give people is find a photographer that you're comfortable with. If it's somebody you can feel like you can have a cup of coffee with and you just talk rubbish about, that is a person that can shoot you, because that is somebody you will relax with while you're in front and they're behind the camera. So the work starts before we actually get to the shoot day. So we're going to do a few consultation calls, get to know each other. We're going to brainstorm together about what it is that you want, so nobody's caught off guard. And I do invite clients, anybody that wants to do a shoot like this, tell your photographer what it is that you want, what it is that you need, and what it is that you're feeling. Because we're not mind readers. I can't predict what it is that you want. You need to have open dialogue, but do it before the time. You can't do it on shoot day, because then nobody's prepared. So it's about working towards that before the time already. Yes, and building a connection before we get there. And then it's not difficult. I promise. I've never had people say to me, it's been a horrible experience. Everybody, when they walk away, especially ladies, if you've had hair and makeup done for a shoot and you walk away and you see what you look like, you just feel wonderful. I think you're on a high the whole day.
When you're out for dinner.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what I tell everyone. Please make sure you go out for dinner. So
it's definitely quite an empowering experience. So no, I think it may be the first 10 minutes you might feel a little trepidation about it, but as soon as you get into it, it becomes a lot of fun.
I love what you said about finding a photographer that works for you, and I call it photography dating.
Yes.
Because you've got to try a few photographers telephonically, via email, and a WhatsApp call or a telephone call to see if you're going to connect with that person.
Absolutely.
Because there's nothing worse than spending that money, going on a shoot, you hate your photos, you hate working with a photographer, and you hate the whole experience.
Yes.
So photography dating. Would you take offense if someone calls you and says, listen, I just want to see if we connect?
No, absolutely not.
So it's like a discovery call.
Definitely, yes, definitely. I'm all for it, because personalities are different. You either gel or you don't gel. So it's definitely an important thing to do before you decide on a person. Look, I can go on about looking at portfolios and styles and everything else, but if you do not connect to a person or with a person, it is going to be difficult.
And is it the same for makeup, Sissy, or do you just, makeup is just, do they do your makeup?
Well, it depends on what the ladies are looking for. So obviously I do get sent a lot of photos before. Well, I ask for photos. Some ladies don't know what they're looking for. And then a lot of ladies are just saying, I want to look natural. Like I said, my style is a natural glam. I don't overdo it unless you ask for it, unless you want a red lip. Unless you wear a red lip every day, then I will give you a red lip. But I just won't give you, black eyeliner, eyeshadow, or whatever. So it also connects with the ladies. And a lot of the ladies are real ladies. They don't wear makeup every day. They've got like 2 things of makeup, which is mascara and a lip gloss or something. So they don't know how to do their makeup.
Yep, like me.
So she's got the outfit.
Because I get everything from my sister. And it also goes down to their personal brand. So they need to know what their business logo is, their personal brand logos, and
how they want to portray that on social media,
Yes.
on their website. You don't want to go click on someone's website and then you meet them in real life and it's like, it doesn't even look like you. Almost like a Tinder date.
Absolutely. And then I want to ask you, just how did you guys get into the other fields you're in? Photography, how did it happen?
I actually fell into it by accident, to be honest. I've been doing this now for probably close to about 21 years.
Wow.
So we came from...
So your age?
Yes.
You started when you were 15.
12. So no, it's from a stage when it was full on just film photography. There wasn't any digital, there was no internet, no Instagram, no Pinterest, none
Just
of
like
that.
film?
Yes.
Oh, giving your age away.
So we had to buy magazines to kind of practice how to do things, So it happened by accident. We had a friend that got married in Zim on her granddad's farm, and they couldn't find a photographer name.
Wow. Okay.
So they asked, would you mind taking a few photos? That kind of thing. It was just a hobby. Yeah, it was just hobby at that point. And then it went from one wedding to another wedding, and it kind of just grew into a business. So I'm quite fortunate. I'm one of those where I didn't study photography. Literally, we had to practice and shoot and learn how to do these things. Yeah, so I'm all for that. That's something I'm still a big advocate of. If you want to learn how to be a decent photographer, you have to put in the work.
And practice. I agree with makeup as
yes,
well. With
it's
experience.
I think. Yes,
it's experience.
It's definitely experience beats anything else that you're going to learn. I mean, book learning is because, especially if you're looking at weddings and lifestyle photography, there's so many variables that they can't teach you. You have to go through them.
Absolutely.
And learn how to manage them to, I think, be successful in this industry. So.
And there's a lot of fly-by-nights, people that come in, they quickly do a phone photography shoot, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're looking for nice pictures and you want to look good on your website, make sure, even if it's a phone photography or a person that does it, that they do understand lighting.
Yes.
They do understand the importance of a personal brand, your brand logo, your brand colors. It's really important.
Yes.
So that's really vital when you do look. And I'm not dissing any cell phone photographers because I'm one of them.
Yeah.
And
we all are.
We all are.
Yeah.
And
most of us.
except the professionals. And in makeup, Sissy, I know your story, but for everyone else watching.
Well, yes, obviously when you go to school, you finish school and you're like, oh, this is what I want to do, makeup, and everybody obviously tells you, no, you can't do makeup, you can't do that.
It's not a real job.
A real job. So I went to study, obviously, I've got a degree, and then the one day I just decided that I want to go and study makeup, and I studied makeup, and that, this is 10 years ago, almost just before. There were just a few schools that you could study.
I remember the struggle of trying to find something.
Yeah, so a few of them, there was about 3 or 4, and now it's obviously grown. The makeup industry, like the photography industry, is just growing. Also, like a lot of fly-by-nights people, a lot of people using other people's images.
Yes, what you're seeing that.
So, which is actually wrong, and it's actually very, very sad. But it's actually during lockdown, obviously. It couldn't work for the first 2 months, obviously. Yeah, but then it's actually sorted up now, and a lot of people are booking these brand new shoots because they need content now. They realize that their Instagram stories or their websites need updating because that's where everybody's at home, everybody's got internet.
Mm-hmm. Not just that, I think a lot of new little businesses
yes.
originated from lockdown.
Yes.
So I think there's a lot that's coming from there now.
And which people don't understand. There's new businesses that have just started that and they don't understand the value of a branding shoot.
Yeah.
And they just don't.
But a lot of people think it's pricey. So if I'm paying the price to book both of you for my personal branding shoot, what do I get in my package?
Well, I've actually got a variety of packages. It really depends on what they want to spend.
You can ask questions and they'll make it around your budget.
Yes.
But of course, you've got to understand that the two of them have to make a living. And as any business.
Yeah. Yes, please. So
you get makeup and hair if you're a lady.
Yeah, makeup and hair if you're a lady. And then, as I say, there's a variety of packages. You can either go for the budget option, because we do understand startups have limited capital.
Yeah.
It's a reality. So we can do a basic package. I do recommend hair and makeup, obviously, because it photographs better. It makes you look the way you want to present yourself out there. But there are a variety of packages. So we've got with single locations and one outfit change. We've got multiple locations, multiple outfit changes. So it depends on how much content you want to get out of a shoot at that point. We can shoot for like a month's worth of content. We can shoot for 6 months worth of content. So it depends. And also with personal branding shoots, it's not always just looking straight at the camera, as I mentioned, but we can incorporate your products, your packaging, you behind the scenes as you're busy working. So it really can encompass a lot of aspects of your business. So it depends on which option you want to go for. And then also, just as a tip, please don't post all the images at once.
Yes, everything on the same day. I see that so often.
So the point of this is that it creates social media content so that you can post during the course of a month or a few months. Because you do want to have professional images on your feed. It just looks much better. In between all the other things that you've got. Yes, so it really depends, but it includes your shoot, multiple locations, outfit changes, hair and makeup, and then
photos,
images that you get afterwards. All electronical, because everybody needs electronic copies of these things. So it's usually, I provide high-res images because I don't know where it's going. I do provide my clients with a questionnaire so I get an idea of where the images are going to go. Is it purely for social media? Do they need them for website purposes? Because you shoot differently depending on what it is going to be used for. So as I say, more information before the time is better than no information. Yes.
And when I'm looking for a makeup artist, do we have a makeup artist dating tip, or is it just one size fits all? Yes, well, trying to find the perfect makeup artist, that's what I mean. So, no, not makeup for dating. Makeup, how do I find the perfect makeup artist for my shoot?
Well, it's obviously you have to look for the portfolio. That's where you have to look at the portfolio, and you have to see, I can also just take photos with my phone and edit them and edit my makeup in, but that's not.
Or download from Pinterest or Canva.
Exactly, or get somebody else's photo and things like that. So, it just depends on the style that you're looking for. Like my style is really for the authentic woman. If you can see on my feed and stuff, it's different.
It's very natural.
Different shapes, different sizes, different colors, whatever you're looking for. And that's when we discuss. People say, "Oh, I don't wear makeup," or "I just want a natural, little bit of this and a little bit of that." I understand what you're looking for. If you want a little bit, it's always going to be a little bit more for the camera.
Yes.
That's what people don't understand. Yes. So you ask for natural look, but you don't realize the natural look for camera means you have to have a little bit of foundation on that looks smoothed out just for the camera and the lighting.
Yeah, for the lighting.
And not just that, but I'm a big fan of eyes.
Yes.
Because it on camera it translates. So to have your eyes done beautifully makes it pop.
Lashes.
Absolutely.
And the lashes aren't the fake ones.
No, I love Monique's lashes.
Oh really? Tell me more. She won't say anything. Please. I try so hard to push her. Tell us about these lashes.
Yeah.
And the makeup that she does. Please push her a little bit.
No, I absolutely love, because that's the first thing. If I have an interview with a client, I'm like, okay, so I've got a fantastic makeup artist. You can follow her on Instagram, because Monique does post quite regularly. She's a busy lady. So there are new shoots coming in on a regular basis. And one of the things I say to them, so if you book, you tell her you want lashes. You definitely want lashes.
I always put lashes on unless they have an eye problem or something that we discussed at this. But it's not.
It's not the fake plastic strip lashes.
Yeah,
it's
I love
individuals.
it. I love them because they actually look like your own.
Yeah.
We have a
It's
running
plastic,
joke with a friend of ours. She made her lashes last for like a week.
Yes.
The one's so careful.
Oh,
And
wow.
then like 2 weeks later, she's like, the one is coming off now.
One leg.
In the meantime, it's like glue. I was like, do you have to wash your eyes? I'm like, no, wash your makeup.
So no, I love it. It's just it makes such a difference.
And then you wash off.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
do wash
it's not the semi-permanent or anything like that. They do, yeah.
Yeah.
And for people that are looking to get hold of you guys, what are your social media handles?
At makeup_by Monique, my Instagram handle.
I'll put it down below.
Yeah.
Website?
At www.makeupbymonique.co.za and then Makeup by Monique on Instagram. Yeah.
So mine is hellolife_lifestyle on
I follow you,
Instagram.
yeah.
Yes. And the website's www.hellolife.co.za.
And finally, you guys have my sister, but a lot of people don't know, she's a mom of twins. They're 4 years old, and she juggles that, and some side businesses, and her makeup business. How do you get time for everything?
Planning. I've got twins, so you need to plan these things. Or wake up at 4:30 this morning, like this morning.
Yes, you're up at 4:30 this morning.
Exactly. To get everything done and still try and do my gym. But it's just planning basically, and planning. I mean, we do our shoots quite far in advance, and we tell each other when we're busy or when we're away, so then we know not to book them. But it's just planning. Then with twins you have to plan. Well, with kids you have to plan.
And your busy schedule, how do you manage to do everything? You've still got to edit photos, you've got to be on shoots and on sets, and everything takes forever.
Editing takes forever. No, it is. It's a lot of planning, and I think a lot of people don't understand that. It's.
And Dominique edits still on an old school computer.
Yes.
Oh.
With a tower. Nobody knows what that is.
Color is like spot on.
Wow, we need a behind the scenes picture of it.
Yes, I've still got a big old box screen and one in storage in case this one goes.
Oh, no, you're kidding. That's amazing.
Because for us, my side business, I've got another business partner as well. We do a lot of school photography, and for that, you need to make sure your color is like 100% accurate because what you print, you can't redo. It actually costs you money. So that's why the box screen is brilliant for that. So no, it's a lot of planning. I have to-do lists that cover the whole of my desk. I've got files full of forms with dates and stuff, so that I don't miss anything. So it's a lot of
for you
planning and communication to
Yes.
make sure we're all still on the same page.
Yeah.
And do you guys have an app that you swear by, a business app that works for you? It can be anything. It doesn't have to be a social media app. It could be your calendar. It could be anything on your phone. It's a really great app that you just cannot live without. It doesn't even have to be business related.
Well, Later is a great app.
Later.com, yeah.
So that's something for all, if you are doing personal branding, that's a good thing because then you can plan your month in advance and know where you're going to put each image. So Later is a good app to use.
I don't use much apps. I've got a banking app.
Yeah.
And a gym app.
Yes.
Well, the gym's not winnable, so no. And then obviously all the other.
You've got Uber, we use Bolt. You've got the Bolt app.
Yeah, all those,
Yeah.
but I don't much. And then the invitation app for when you make kids' parties invitations.
Oh, the invitation app. We don't know about that. Tell us. What's
Kids'
that?
party invitations if you want to make invitations.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. I just want to get a real graphic designer to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, if you don't have budget for it, you find the app for it. Guys, it's really been great chatting to you. Thank you for joining us on Marketing Monday Live / pre-recorded.
Yes.
And you can see me so quirky. Just finally, your website, so that if anyone tuned in too late and they missed, how can they follow you?
It's makeupbymonique.co.za.
And I'm hellolife.co.za.
There we go. So we'll be back next Marketing Monday Live at noon South African time. If you do have a guest that you want us to host on Marketing Monday, please just drop a message in the comment section. If you've got questions for Monique or Dom, you're welcome to post it down below. And have yourself a fabulous Monday. Cheers.
Bye.